Hello fellow sim racers. With the 12 hours of Sebring just around the corner, I thought I'd have a little bit of WeatherTech flavoured fun in some GTLM cars. And for reasons that now escape me, I chose Daytona over Sebring, but I'm rolling with it. So here we are on the grid in this rather snazzy Ferrari 458 GTE. The fact that we're doing a standing start on an oval is profoundly distasteful to me, but this is Assetto Corsa, and that's just how it is, unfortunately. I did a couple of practice attempts at this start. Well, I say practice, they were attempts at a real start at this, and we're taking it very easily because every time I got between the wall and another car, well, they just rammed me into it. So we take the rather liberal outside line as that Corvette was deciding pretty much to stop. Nice and easy into the international horseshoe for the first time, although we're getting sandwiched a bit between a Corvette and the 911 RSR there. Arguably the best sounding stock car in the game. I think the RSR GT cars do sound better, and a couple of other mods do as well. Porsche completely out wide there in no man's land. We nab that and get a decent run on the Corvette. Not bad going at all. Understeer a little bit as we head out onto the NASCAR oval section of the track now. For those of you who haven't raced on this track, it's well, it's surprisingly fun actually. Racing against a field of well, a bit of a mismatch of sort of 2010 to 2015 or so GTE cars, or GTLM cars I should say, same thing. So we try and go around the outside of the Aston Martin there through the bus stop, which well, it can work if you're a bit better on the brakes than I was there. That being said, we get a good slipstream, and as we head out to finish the first lap through the final turn 12 there, should be able to carry the momentum through and finally make the place. Overtakes here on the oval are a little bit slower than on some of the road courses, it has to be said. Tricky stop down into turn 1, and we have to move wide to avoid the incredibly slow BMW M3 there, which lets the Aston back through. Though we've still got enough sort of track position here that we can hopefully make it stick through the international horseshoe here. And we run him out nice and wide to make sure we don't compromise our exit. There you go, one lap done at Daytona, a few position gained, pretty happy about that. Unlikely to be able to make anything happen around the outside on this BMW with its ludicrous wing there. Managed to get the switch back and somehow keep the car on the edge of grip, managing to accelerate there, so completely on the wrong side of the track there though. Hopefully get into the slipstream and have a run on this BMW before we get down into the bus stop. Starting to be drawn in a bit closer now. Making sure we don't bounce off the limiter. Having to go around the outside, not ideal. But now we're up to speed and everything's warmer. We should be able to brake a little later than the AI. Not the line you'd normally want to take into the bus stop there, but everything's alright in the end. So this Daytona mod track by Terra21 and Jim Lloyd is converted from the R Factor 2 track by Alex Cauty, and as you'd expect, it's available from Race Department, and I've put the link in the description because, well, sharing is caring. Assetto Corsa has been pretty good for fans of GTE and GTLM classes, though I guess some of the cars are getting a little bit dated now. The 458 I'm driving here has obviously been superseded by the 488 as we do a slightly better job of turn 1 than we did last time, get a little bit of oversteer on the apex, and then have to brake fairly hard to avoid the back of the Corvette. Dispatch with him nicely through the international horseshoe. It's very nice to be able to run out nice and wide there and get a great launch as we pass the Ferrari here. I wish turn 4 was a little bit tighter there, particularly in these cars. It's flat out, so it'd be nice for it to be a little bit more challenging, but there you are. Anyway, yeah, some of these cars are a bit getting a bit old. The 458, as I said, has been superseded. The BMW M3 in front of us is very much old news, and the Aston Martin that you saw earlier in the video is also a bit long in the tooth. Speaking of which, that Aston is part of a mod pack of 2013 GTE cars by United Racing Design, Jesus. In my opinion, they're a really valuable addition if you like modern GT cars, and they play really well with the Kunos stock content. Arguably, they aren't quite up to the standard of the best Kunos cars has to offer, but they fill a much-needed gap, and I think they're well worth the low price, as we get a great run through the second part of the bus stop on that Ferrari and into the slipstream of the Corvette. And oh, this is all just going very well at the moment, isn't it? Check the Ferrari is no longer behind us in our little dashboard cam. You pull out and try and go around the outside of the Corvette, which sounds much more like a B17 than a racing car, it has to be said. Ooh. Always scary having to brake around the outside of someone into turn 1. We somehow keep it going. It's not the fastest way to go around there, and obviously the Corvette gets the run on us. Lord knows what the AI is doing there, but if you want to cede the position, you are more than welcome to, son. So I think to get a really good GTLM feel, it would be nice to get a Ford GT and, well, perhaps a BMW M8. I can live with a slightly out-of-date Ferrari because, well, frankly, the 458 and the 488 are pretty similar. I know there's a Ford GT mod floating about somewhere, but I think it's one of those cheesy Forza conversions which aren't really my bag. I've been stung by that sort of thing before, but I'd love to be wrong though, so let me know if in the comments if the Ford GT mod's any good. I made the mistake of buying a pack of Group C and, well, just IMSA prototype cars from, I can't remember what the website was called, and even if I did I wouldn't tell you what it was anyway. They looked pretty good. My god, the AI is slow through the bus stops. We have to take slightly evasive action and a creative line across the grass there. Yes, now I bought this pack of IMSA prototypes and Group C cars. It had things like the Jaguar XJR9, which is one of my all-time favourite cars, and, well, it was definite heart over head decision, and yeah, they looked alright, but they just handled like rubbish. They were just awful. No redeeming features whatsoever. So we head here into the final lap. Do a better job of slowing the car down for turn 1 than we have on the last couple of laps, but then again there haven't been any obstacles in the way. Big train of cars still to pass here. 5 laps goes by quite quickly, even with all these plenty of overtaking opportunities. Still difficult to make progress here. Well, in a 10-minute long video anyway. See, it snatched the brakes a bit trying to close up on that Aston. There we go, finally get a decent line as we run out onto the NASCAR oval. Plenty of draft behind the Aston. And honestly, I think the 458 has a touch more top speed anyway. Although, by the sounds of things, he's still there, so need to take it a little bit carefully into the bus stop. We do give him a little room on the inside. So get a great launch past the completely unsponsored Ferrari there. Looks like a completely unsponsored BMW. There you go, kids. Public service announcement. If you want to run well at Daytona, take all the sponsors off your car. Label's way too much. Oh no, he's got sponsors. I take it all back. So there you go, that was 5 laps at Daytona. We managed to make it up to 6th place in the end, which makes my previous complaints about it being difficult to make progress a little bit rubbish. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you stuck around to the end, thank you very much. If you'd like to see more of my content in the future, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. It would be very much appreciated. As always, thank you for watching. In the social media age, your attention is very valuable, and I appreciate that you spent 10 minutes of yours here watching this video. So enjoy the rest of your day, thank you for watching, and goodbye.